from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He makes a catch.
All right, defense, you've got to get this guy in the ground. You're doing a good job winning one-on-ones, and we're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures, but you've got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds a little space. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The offense in hurry up mode.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires downfield. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Peoples. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Got out of trouble and throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. On third and short, the power run here. At the 45, on his way. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Trying to bully their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the D deny them on second and goal? He is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Collins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. That's caught, it's Ellington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The play action fake. Looking left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Got field. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's McCown. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Collins. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Barber. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Love the effort by the defense, trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble, but how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player, he scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Ellington. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on it. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
To throw, it's Ncaa. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try the run. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stop stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, James Madison. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver.
Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Got a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return.